This is the Roulette Master, and one of my subscribers, Russ Peterson, has created an unbelievable new roulette system. This is called Hybrid Progression Roulette, and he has tested this thousands and thousands of times, and he says it's consistently making money day after day. I can't wait to share this with you, and today we're going to put his system up against another system that's been doing really well lately. We're going to put it up against 5 double streets, and we're going to start with that first. Let's go ahead and place the bets, and we're going to have a $5 bet on 5 double streets. So let's go ahead and do that. And then I can't wait to get to his new system of the day. That's going to be awesome as well. So that's a $25 total bet. And now you see we have 30 numbers covered. So let's go ahead and spin. And here we go with 5 double streets first. And each one of these systems will get 15 minutes of play time. And let's see which one makes the most money in 15 minutes. And that is a $5 win. So we're just going to rebet and spin. And here we go. So let's see what we get on this one. That is a 30 red. Another win. Fantastic. We're up $10. So we just rebet and spin. We're winning $5 on each one of these spins. And this one will be a 31 black. And you're going to get a lot of wins with 5 double streets. So that's normal. We're up $15 right now. And let's go ahead and spin again. Once we have losses, I'll share with you what to do next. And this is a really good system that covers a lot of numbers, and 30 to be exact. So we're up 20. Let's rebet and spin again here. And here we go with 5 double streets. That's a 10 black. Another win. So doing great so far. We're up 25. And let's keep going here. Again, I'll share with you what to do once we have the losses, and share with you how to recover and everything else you need to know, and the bankroll that you need to use. That's another $5 win. We're up 30. So let's go ahead and rebet and spin again here. And here we go. Okay, that's an 11 black. We won again. So great start, but you do get a lot of wins with 30 numbers. So that's not abnormal. And a lot of times when you're playing with this many numbers, sometimes you can even cash out before you have your first loss. So that's fantastic if that's the case. And we are currently up $40. And let's go ahead and rebet and spin again. Here we go. All right, so there's 6 numbers each one of those double streets, 5 of them. So that's how we got to the 30 numbers. That's a $5 win. We're at 45. Let's rebet and spin. And here we go. All right, that is a 14 red. That is a win, so we're up 50. Let's rebet and spin again here, and let's keep it going. And that's a 0, so that's our first loss. So when you get a loss with 5 double streets, the first thing that you do is you double the bet. We're going to go from 25 to 50, and now we're going to try to get 3 wins. And if we don't get 3 wins, I'll share with you what to do next here in a second. That's a 4, and that's a win. So we're just going to rebet and spin. We have 1 of the 3 that we need to recover right now. And here we go. That's a 17 black. That's the second win, and we're up 45. So let's get 1 more win, and then we can reset. And if you have to double a few more times, you might not always get back exactly to session profit, but once you get 3, you want to restart. And there's our third one. So we are currently up $55, and we're going to go back to base level, which was 25, and then let's spin again. Here we go. And this is a really, really good system to get a lot of wins, and that's a 17, and that's another win there. So we're up 60. Let's go ahead and rebet and spin again here, and let's see what we get on this one. That's a 22 black. Okay, another nice win. We're up 65. And I've used this one a lot in the casino. Whether you use 27 numbers, 30 numbers, or 32, it's still considered a high coverage system. But there's different rules that you need to follow for each one of those. We're up 70, and let's go ahead and rebet and spin again, because depending on how many numbers you cover, it has a lot to do with how many wins it takes to get to that recovery, and that's another win there. So we're up 75. Let's keep it going. Here we go with 5 double streets. And then I can't wait to get to that new system of the day. And that's a 20 black, and that's what it's all about, is testing your guys' systems out to find the best ones. We're up 80 already today. Let's go ahead and spin. And I appreciate everyone sending those in, and that's how we search for the best roulette system possible each and every day. And all right, now we're up 85. And so many emails have been coming in lately. Really appreciate all those, and that makes it easy for me just to pick one. But there's if it takes a little time to get to yours, that's why, because there's so many emails in there. Let's go ahead and spin, but that's why we're keeping testing them every single day to find the best one, and I love it. And that's a 14 red. That's another win. We're up 95. Let's go ahead and rebet and spin again, and here we go. And we've had so many good systems lately that have come up in the last few months especially. We're up 70. We lost that one, so we're going to try to get our 3 wins now. Let's go ahead and spin, and here we go. We need win 1 of 3 to reset, and that's a 29 black. Okay, there's one of them. We're up 80. Let's go for win number 2 right here with 30 numbers. We're 5 double streets. And that's a 35 black. I believe that's a loss. So when you lose, it means you have to go back to the start of the 3 that you need to recover, but then you double the bet, and we go from 50 to 100. So let's go ahead and do that. And that's a 5 red. That's 1 win, and we need 3. So here comes number 2 right here. Let's get another win. All right, that's a 15 black, and that's definitely another win. And we're currently up 70. We need 1 more win to reset, and here we go. That's a 20, so we definitely got our 3 wins. So we are up 90, and we're just going to go back to where we started when we get our 3 wins, which means back to 25. And let's go ahead and spin again here. And it's real important to start with, the smallest starting bet that you can and the largest bankroll that you can. And we'll be going over the total bankroll for this one here in a second, but we're up $95 already. Let's go ahead and spin. And that's one of the biggest keys to winning a roulette, is having as many chances as you can to recover. So don't forget that. And we're up 100. Let's go ahead and rebet and spin. If you only have a couple chances to recover, you obviously don't have a great chance of doing that, because you never know what's going to happen, and you never know when you're going to get 3 zeros in a row or something like that. So bankroll is key, and here we go. Let's see what we get here. That's an 18 red. Okay, that's another win. We're up 110, and let's rebet and spin again. And here we go. That's a 24 black. All right, that's a win. So we're up 115. Let's keep it going. Let's see how many wins we can get in a row here. That's a 16 red. All right, fantastic. We're up 120. And let's go ahead and spin again. And let me know down in the comments if you guys are going to any casinos soon, or have any trips planned. I love hearing where you guys are from and where you like to go. So we're up 125, and I'm sure that a lot of the other subscribers would love to hear where you guys like to go as well. And that's the great thing about this wonderful community. You guys love sharing information, and we're up 130. Let's rebet and spin. And it's nice to get that kind of information to see which casinos are the best, which ones treat you the best, which ones have the most rewards, all that good stuff. So we're up 135. Let's rebet and spin, and here we go. All right, because every casino is so different, and in what they give you back as a player, and that's the only way to really learn, is to learn from others, and what they like and what their mistakes were, or which places they didn't like. And that's a 27 red. Okay, there's 1 win. We need 3, so we're up 120. Okay, here comes our second win right here, hopefully. If not, we'll double the bet again, but we have plenty in the bankroll to do that, and we lost again. That's a 00. So we're going to double the bet again, and that's why we start with the smallest bets possible. Let's go ahead, and now we have $100 total bet, and now we need 3 wins again. because that resets when you have a loss. And I think we lost again there. We did, so we're going to double again. So now we're at $200 total bet. This is a $2,000 bankroll system. You can also play this. If you're using dollar units, you could play it with a $400 bankroll. There's win 1 of 3. So let's go ahead, check our balance. You can see because we haven't got our 3 wins, we're in profit, but don't have a whole lot right now. Let's get win number 2, and I think we got it. Okay, so now we're at 50. We're going to go for win number 3. And again, when you have lots of losses, sometimes you don't get back in session profit, and that's okay. That's a 32 red. And the reason that's okay, and you can see we're back up 90, is because you're going to get so many wins, you'll build it back up fairly quickly anyway. And you never want to, risk when you're up and you're doing well. You don't want to risk a high bet if you don't have to. And that's a 25 red. Okay, that's a good win there. So we're up 95. Let's build it back up, and let's get some more wins here consecutively. That's a 29 black. Okay, another win. Up 100, and let's go ahead and rebet and spin. All right, here we go. And you can do this with $10 units as well, but you'll have one less chance to double. So think about what you want to do with that. We're up 105, and obviously, like I said before, the more chances you do have to recover, the better chance you have of not losing your bankroll. That's a 3 red there. And we just lost. So for instance, if we started with 10 on each instead of 5, instead of going from 25 to 50 right now, we would already be at 100. So just gives you a little bit better chance to recover with having the smaller bets. Obviously, you don't win as much per bet, and there's our first win. Let's rebet and spin, try to get win number 2. But the ultimate goal is to make profit and not lose your bankroll. So keep that in mind. That's another win on 20 black. Okay, fantastic. So we're up 100. We need one more win to restart. And here we go. That's a 34 red, and I think we lost again. We did, so we start over again. We double the bet from 50 to 100. So if we had started with $10 bets, we'd be at 200 right now instead of 100. So it gives you a little glimpse of what's important because we just lost again. So now you'd really see it because instead of being at 200, we'd be at 400 right now. And you can see temporarily we're minus 50 now. And let's get our 3 wins right here. Oh my goodness, another loss, 3 red. So this is a great example of starting with the lower bet because now we're going to have to go to 400. And we have a lot left in the bankroll. We have almost $1,800 left in the bankroll. But at $400, if we lose another time, then we're not going to be able to double after that. So really important to have as many chances as you can to recover. Let's rebet and spin, try to get 3 wins. So here comes win number 2 right here. And there's win number 2. And again, if you get real high in the bets like this, your 3 wins might not get you back to session profit. So let's see where it gets us right here. However, if you are, and we just had another loss there. Wow, that's a $400 loss. Let's see what we have left in the bankroll. We have about $1,500 left in the bankroll. So we can double the bet again, but now we do need to get those wins. And we probably will have to get more than 3 wins because we have so many losses. So let's see what we get here. That's a $160 win. Okay, that puts us at minus 330. Let's see where the 3 wins gets us. But normally you only want to do 3 and restart unless you're at negative after the 3 wins. So that's a 7 red. There's win number 2. You can see we're minus 170. So we are going to be negative after we get the 3 wins. So we probably do need to go for 4 on this one, but I think we just lost again. Okay, so then all of a sudden we only have $1,000 left in our bankroll, so we can't increase the bet. So at this point, what happens is that you have to just keep the bet the same. So we just have to hope that we don't get another loss at this point. And this is also why with high coverage systems like this, and we're at minus 810, with high coverage systems like this, you definitely want to cash out when you're up a couple $100. You don't want to keep pushing it. Because things like this can happen. And there's another win. We're at minus 650. We're just going to have to get multiple wins since we couldn't double the bet. So if you can't double the bet because of your bankroll, then it puts you in a situation where you have to get lucky and get some consecutive wins. And let's see if we can do that right now. And if not, that's going to put us in a little bit of a slippery situation. Ooh, that's a 33 black, but we got it. And okay, we're at minus 330. We're going to need some luck here. And, sometimes that's what it takes when you get a lot of bad luck. You need some good luck on the other side. But the idea is to give yourself the best chance of being lucky. And we were doing pretty good there for a while. But let's see if we can climb out of this cellar here. And we're going to need one more win to climb out of the cellar. And let's see if we can do that. And that's a 5 red. Okay, and we did. So now we're back up $150. And let's reset back to where we started at 25. Let's just put the bets back out again. That'd probably be the easiest way to do it. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And that's that $25 bet we started with. We have about a minute left with this one before we get to the new system of the day. And let's see. And it's a good thing we got that win on the last one because there's a loss on 0 right there. So we're going to double that bet and try to get our 3 wins. And here we go with 5 double streets. That's a 19 red. There's win number 1. Okay, so we'll rebet that and spin. Try to get win number 2 here. And let's see what it'll be. That'll be a 31 black. That's our second win. Okay, fantastic. So we'll try to get win number 3. And this will be our final spin because we're right at the 15-minute mark. And we lost. Okay, so we ended up, since we weren't able to recover that one, we ended up $95 in profit after 15 minutes. Let me know what you think of 5 double streets down in the comments, and let me know if you think you can make it better. That's what this channel is all about, is trying to make systems better and finding new systems that we haven't seen before. So that would be fantastic. But now it is time for the new roulette system of the day. Let's jump right in there and get started. Here we go. All right, the time is finally here for the hybrid progression roulette system by Russ Peterson. Let's go ahead and place the bets. And the first thing that he does is he places a $10 bet on the dozen that hit last. So we're going to place a $10 bet on third 12. You see we have a 0 balance. And this is just step 1 and many steps of this hybrid roulette progression. And that's a 27 red. And we start out with a win. So that's fantastic. So if that happens, you just put the $10 back on third 12 because this is follow the winner in step 1. So let's go ahead and we'll place that bet again on third 12. And here we go. All right, what a great start. We got the first 2. So we'll stay on third 12 for $10. Okay, you can see we're up 40 now. And let's see what we get here. And then we'll see if we need to go to step 2 if we get the loss. And okay, we lost that one. So what we do now is whatever color hit last, we put 2 units. So we had 1 unit on the dozen that hit last. Step 2 in this is we put 2 units on the color that hit last. So we're going to put a $20 bet on red. And Russ says he's spent thousands and thousands of spins testing this and has done unbelievable. So I can't wait to share the rest of this with you. So what you do now is we had 2 units there and we lost on red. Now we're going to pick the dozen that hit last, which would be third 12. And instead of 2, we're going to have 4 units on that. And then we're also going to pick the one that's the longest since it's hit, which in this case would be second 12. So we'll have 40 and 40, and that's an $80 bet. And let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. Okay, that's a win on 32 red. Okay, and he says once he gets the win there, he goes back to step 1. So we're up $50, and we'll be back on third 12 for 10. This is step 1, 1 unit. Step 2 is the color that hit last, 2 units. And then after that, if you lose, you go to 4 and pick 2 dozens. And then there's more after that I'll share with you. We lost that one, so we're going to step 2. So we go to step 2, which is $20 on red, the color that hit last. And here we go. That's a 10 black, and we lost. So now we go from 2 units to 4 each on the dozen that hit last, which would be first 12, and the one that's the longest to hit, which would be third 12. That's an $80 total bet. So let's go ahead and spin. And here we go. and we got the win. That's a 5 red. But make sure you watch the rest of this because you need to know what happens if you lose at this level. There's more levels. So we're going to go back to the start. We'll be on first 12. We're up $60. We'll be on first 12 for $10. And here we go with this hybrid roulette progression. And that's a 11. All right, that's a good win. So fantastic. We're up $80 now. Let's go ahead now. And we'll be on first 12 again for $10 because we're still in step 1. If you win, you stay in step 1. So here we go. And that's betting on the one that hit last out of the dozens. And he says you can also pick columns if you would like. So now we'll be on first 12 for 10 again. That was a nice win. We're up $100. And let's go ahead and spin and see what we get here. And here we go. All right, that's a loss. So we go to step 2, which would be 2 units on black. And spin. And this is Russ's hybrid roulette progression that he says is unbelievable. So we just lost that one. So we go to step 3, which would be 4 units on the dozen that hit last. And the one that's the longest since it's hit, or you can use that in the columns. Let's go ahead and spin and see if we can get a win here. And here we go. That's an 18 red. Okay, so we lost this one. That's the first time we've lost on that level. So what we do now is we go ahead and we now double the bet from 40 to 80 on each. So we'll be on second 12 that just hit. And then we'll be on third 12 that's been the longest since it's hit. And let's go ahead and spin. And let's see if we can stay away from those low numbers. Okay, that's a good win on 30 red. Okay, so now we're up $70, and you see we drop back a little bit, and he says that's okay. You go back to step 1. So we'll be on third 12 now for 10, and let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. Okay, we lost that one, so we go to step 2, which would be 2 units on the color that hit last. And here we go. All right, this is a lot of fun. I'm enjoying this, and that's a 14 red. We lost, so we go from 20 to 40, so 2 units to 4 units. And we'll be on the one that hit last, second 12, and third 12. And that's 40 each, 80 total in step 3. And then let's see what we get here. And we lost, so we go to step 4 again, which would be doubling the bet from 40 to 80. And then we'll be on first 12 that hit last and third 12, 80 each. And once you get this far, there is a little bit of a setback, but then you build it right back up again. And let's see what we get here. That's a 10 black. Okay, that's a good win, but once you win, you restart. See, it did drop us back to 40. And he said that's okay because that's why he's done thousands of spins without losing. So very, very important. And he says that keeps him from losing his bankroll and is the key to all those spins in profit. So we lost in step 1. We're going to go to step 2, which would be red for 20 or 2 units instead of 1. And here we go. All right. That is a 7 red. And that's a win. So we go back to step 1. We'll go back to first 12. And we're up 50. And first 12 for 10. Here we go. That's a 13 black. And that one hit in the second 12, so we go to step 2, which would be 20 on black, the color that hit last. And here we go. That's a 26 black. And the nice thing is if you went in step 1 or step 2, you're picking up profit. So we are up 60 now. So we'll be back to step 1, third 12 for $10. And I'm enjoying the way that this plays, though. It's actually not only making money, but a lot of fun to play. And we'll go to step 2 now, and let's go. So that would be red for 20. You pick the color that hit last and go from 1 unit to 2 units. And here we go. That's a 32 red. All right, fantastic. We picked up some more profit. We're up 70, and we'll be on third 12 for 10. And if you do get a run of 1 dozen hitting over and over again on step 1, it'll really pay. Although we just missed on that. That's a 24, so we'll go to step 2, which would be black for 20. And spin. Here we go. That's a 29 black. And that's a win. So We're currently up 80, and we'll be back on third 12 for 10. Let's go ahead and spin, and let's see what we get here. This is Russ's Hybrid Roulette Progression, and that's a loss. So we'll go to step 2, which would be red for 20. So it starts out with 1 unit, then goes to 2, then to 4 on each, and then after that you double. So that is a loss on step 2. So we go to 4 units each on second 12 that just hit, and third 12. And again, you can do columns if you want to, Russ says. So you don't have to do that on the dozens. If you like columns better, that's fine. That's a 20 black there. And we won, so we restart. So we're up $90, and that was actually good. So now we'll be back on second 12 for 10. And let's go ahead and spin. All right, here we go. That's a 6 black. We lost, so we go to step 2. And the cool thing about this I like also too is if you win in step 1, step 2, or step 3, you're definitely picking up profit. And that's a 21 red. Okay, we lost there, so we're going to go to 40 and 40 on second 12 and third 12. So if we win this, we win 40, and basically we have 30 invested so far. So that's how you pick up more profit even if you win in level 3. And that's an 11 black. Okay, and then if you lose there, then that's not the case, but you go ahead and we go from 40 to 80, and we'll be on first 12, and we'll be on third 12. And let's go ahead and spin, because now we're just trying to get ourselves safely back to where we started, and that's a 34 red. Okay, so we got the win, and you see we lost a little profit because we got past level 3, but that's okay. Again, that's why Russ says that that he has never lost his bankroll on this one, and that he constantly is testing these spins over and over again, doing thousands of spins without losing. So we'll go to step 2, which would be red for 20, and spin. All right, here we go. That's a 25 red, and that's a win. Again, if you win in step 1, step 2, or step 3, you're picking up profit. We'll be back on third 12 for 10. And obviously, you'd want to cash out with this system if you got a bunch of 1 dozen in a row. And that's an 18 red. And we'll go to step 2, which would be red for 20. And spin, see if we can get a win there. We did not. That's a 26 black. So we go to step 3, which would be to go from 2 units to 4 units. And then we'll be on third 12 and first 12. And let's go ahead and spin again here. See if we can get a high or low number, not a middle one. And we did. That's a 1 red. So we will restart, and we're up $80. So we'll be on first 12 for 10, back to level 1. And if you lose at after the 40 and 40, after that, if you lose, you just double the bet until you get a win. And we're going to step 2 right now. We'll be on red for 20, and let's spin. And this is a $2,000 bankroll system, although Russ says you can play it for $1,500 for sure. We're trying to keep it consistent with the other system today, but just know that he uses less than that sometimes. So that's a $90. We're up 90 right now, so let's go third 12 for 10 and see if we can get a string of 1 dozen to hit in a row. That would be awesome. That's a 8 black. We lost. We go to step 2, which would be black for 20. And here we go. We didn't get it, so we're going to step 3. But again, if you win in step 1, step 2, or step 3, you're picking up profit. So we're going 40 on first 12 and 40 on second 12. And let's see if we can stay away from the high numbers here and get some more profit. And the 0 doesn't help us much. So when that happens, you just go ahead and you double the bet. If you hit 0, they can just stay in the same spot. And now we have a 160 total bet, and let's go ahead and spin. That's a 14 red, and we got it. So that's an $80 win. You can see it set us back a little bit. When you go high with the bets on this, it sets you back a little bit, but that's the key to not losing your bankroll, which you've probably noticed. We haven't really been in any jeopardy with that with this system. So it's one of his secrets to keeping it is sometimes taking a little bit of a loss. And now we'll go Step 2, which would be 20 on black, and spin. And here we go. That's a 13 black. All right, we got some more profit there, so we'll be second 12 for 10. Back to step 1. Let's see if we can get us back up over $100 profit here. That's an 11 black, because I know a lot of you are looking for just something that's safe, and that's what he says this is, because he says he's testing it thousands and thousands of times, and that's a 20 black. And again, as long as you're getting wins in step 1, step 2, or step 3, you're picking up profit. And let's go ahead and spin again. We're back up 80, and let's see what we get here. That's a 17 black. Okay, and we're up 100, so that's awesome. So we'll go to second 12 for 10 and spin. And we got a couple minutes left here. Let's see how this one goes the rest of the way. And 0 doesn't help us, but that's okay. At least it was in step 1. So we'll go to step 2, which would be the last color that hit for 2 units. And here we go. We lost that one. So we'll go to step 3, which would be 4 units on third 12 and first 12. And again, even in step 3, you pick up profit if you get the win. Let's stay away from the second dozen. Ouch. Okay, so it's okay. We will go from 40 to 80, and we'll be on second 12 that hit last and first 12. And again, you'll get the win here, hopefully. It shouldn't be a problem, but once you do, it sets you back just a little bit. That's a 33 black. Okay, we lost, so we're going to go ahead, and now we'll be from 80 to 160, and we'll be on third 12. And we'll be on first 12. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that and spin, and let's get a win here. Okay, that's an 11 black. Okay, and you can see that set us back there, though. So in this situation, you would have to build it back up again. We'll go back to first 12 for 10. So normally you don't get that many losses, but if you do, you pretty much have to start building it back up again. But at least you still have your bankroll, and you haven't lost anything. So let's go ahead and put a $20 bet on red now, and let's go ahead and spin. Again, this system's all about safety and maintaining your bankroll and consistently winning in the casino. So let's go ahead and now we'll go to 40 on second 12 and 40 on third 12. Let's see if we can get a win here and pick up some more profit and stay away from that first dozen. Okay, that's a win on 15 black. Okay, so we're back to where we started. Let's go ahead and spin. But remember, we could have cashed out with $100 profit there. So remember, with any of these systems, you're welcome to cash out whenever you're doing well. And we lost that one. Let's go to red, and we're right about at the 15-minute mark here. Let's see if we can get a win on red. Okay, we did. So that after the 15 minutes, we finished with just $10 of profit, but we had the opportunity to cash out with over 100. So if you do go really high in the bets on this one and reset, then you will get a little bit of a setback. But the reason he wanted a system that you could play thousands and thousands of spins without losing your bankroll. So sometimes there's minor setbacks in that, and you have to build it back up and then cash out with the profit when you're up. And that's the smart way to do it. And if you want to send a system in that you're working on, please send it to roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. That's roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. I pick a new one every single day of the week, 365 days of the year, in the search for the best roulette system possible each and every day. And I hope you're enjoying the content. If you are, please like, share, and subscribe. And let's keep growing this community of people that love roulette. This is the Roulette Master, and have a great day, everybody.